Hi, everyone. This is Megan from Sugar Land, Texas. At Disney World, you might find me trying to outscore my family members on Toy Story Midway Mania, or catching a glimpse of the backside of water, or simply relaxing at the Wilderness Lodge. I still miss Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, but I use that as my excuse to go visit Disneyland. So when I'm not at Disney, I'm planning our next vacation and geeking on WDW with Curtis and Lindsay Stone.
Are you ready for a fun-filled hour of food favorites, resort hopping, and hanging out with Disney World geeks? It's now time to go geekin' on Walt Disney World. Here's our dad and co-host. Hollywood was impressed with his performance in crowd scenes at the Indiana Jones stunt show. He never misses an 11 a.m. margarita at the Mexican Pavilion. And Mike Wazowski is still raving about his performance as that guy over at Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Curtis Stone.
Welcome home, Disney World geeks. This week on the show, we review a Disneyland geek's first-time trip to Walt Disney World on episode 233 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. I am your Geekin' Family podfather, Curtis Stone, and we are the family-friendly father-daughter podcast, also featuring Mama, Auntie Judy, Soul Sister Holly, cousins Jen and EJ. Our Geekin' family will feed your passion for Walt Disney World by sharing our experiences and opinions, as well as others from our community of passionate Walt Disney World geeks. I'm so excited you're here listening to our show. You're not a download to us. You're special, and I know because I've interviewed and talked with many of you. This Disney geeky people are awesome, and we consider you family, part of our Geekin' family. So join us every Monday as we share travel tips, resort reviews, and lots of food talk through our live trip reports, interviews with our Geekin' family members about their trips, and special guest roundtables on fun Disney World topics from Geekin' family members all around the world. We take pride in the awesome and positive community in our Geekin' family, so come join us and share in our love for Walt Disney World and each other. And I bet you'll learn something to try on your next vacation. If you're listening to podcasts to plan your next Disney vacation, or maybe your first Disney World vacation, listen to the end of the show and we'll give you a free offer to get direct advice from our team of Disney travel experts. Hey geeks, this week I've got a fun trip report from Leianna Hillo from California, and she's an avid Disneyland geek, and it's really fun to review her first trip to Disney World. I love hearing perspectives from new visitors to Disney World, and this is really cool to hear someone who knows Disneyland so well. Well, she spends 9 nights. It's a split stay between Animal Kingdom Lodge and a 1-bedroom Copper Creek Wilderness Lodge stay. 2 great deluxe resorts. Love to hear about those. We talk, I think, about half of the show about the food in the restaurants. They were all about being foodies and checking out all the great restaurants. Like they love to do that at Disneyland. So they definitely did a great job. They have 3 great signature restaurants we start off talking about. And one, I think it was her favorite, was the California Grill. No doubt why that would be. Narcoossee's, which is one I've never done. So I was interested to hear about Narcoossee's, and Le Cellier over at the Epcot World Showcase in the Canadian Pavilion. Okay, Tusker House for breakfast, Sci-Fi Diner, Enzo's Hideaway. We got to get a little confused there between Enzo's Hideaway and the Edison. So she did eat at both of those, which were really cool new ones over at Disney Springs. One I'm really fond of, too, that I tried on my last trip, Trattoria Al Forno, which I always forget the name. But there you go. That was another one that she really enjoyed. 3 times they did breakfast at the Wave over at the Contemporary. And La Cava was one of the lounges we spoke at. She's not a big drinker, although she did tell me a couple of really fond drinks that she tried. But they have a little rope drop of La Cava because they got over there a little bit later from sleeping in a little bit. She really surprises me with her most memorable attraction, using Disneyland as a comparison. It was fun to hear her favorite attraction, or the one that she pointed out to be one of her favorites. We get her first impressions of Disney World, and it's comparing it to Disneyland, which is a lot of fun to do. Oh, she really enjoyed World Showcase. First time there, the Festival of Arts was going on. I love how she talked about marinated olives in Morocco. And I love that because I do love marinated olives. And secondly, I didn't know they were there. And so to hear something new that I've not tried before and that I'm going to want to try and put it on my list of must-dos when I go in January of next year. So thank you so much, Leianna, for that little tip, from a newbie who went to Disney World, right? That is so cool about Disney World. We get those new things that even I haven't tried before. Interesting guest interactions. They did some singing of Disney songs on the bus. That's always fun to interact with cast members and guests. I asked her what was overrated. She mentioned the cheddar cheese soup, guys. I'm sorry if you're a lover of the cheddar cheese soup over at Le Cellier. Underrated. She said, I like this answer. Animal Kingdom. She really thought was underrated. She didn't know what to expect there. Really enjoyed Animal Kingdom. One of the extras that she did was, and she talked about this a couple times, the spa at Grand Floridian. Doesn't that sound so relaxing? Well, on the opposite of things, we're always real on this podcast. We're very positive, 99%. And this was kind of positive. This is really bizarre, though. Some of this housekeeping, this incident that she has, she tells the story very well. And, it's just interesting. So it's something we could talk about in the Facebook group, I think, but I'll leave it at that. You listen to the story. We'll talk about it in the Facebook group. The service did exceed expectations, though. That was a question, some things that I thought I'd ask her what was exceeding. She said the service was outstanding. She gives us some of her tips to friends, including planning and how important it is to plan. And I totally agree. I like how she had said that she's on the West Coast and she had to get up really early to book her fast passes and ADRs. And I was thinking in my mind, wouldn't that be a great reason for those people on the West Coast to use a travel agent like the Traveling Tiaras or Jen and EJ? So I think that's a good thing. And then she also recommends the spa. She said, just again, reiterated how much fun she had with the spa. Something she learned while there that she didn't know ahead of time. We talk about that. And then we do a little looking forward to a November trip she's already had. I think she should have got an annual pass. What do you guys think? Well, it's so much fun to go to Disney World for the first time, isn't it, geeks? Come along with me as we hear all about Leianna's first trip to Disney World. Well, I'm always excited to have a new guest on the show to do a trip report. And I put that out on the podcast that I was looking for some trip reports. And I had 2 or 3 people contact me. So this is really exciting, especially to have someone from California all the way on the other coast who knows Disneyland really well. Well, let's bring her on. She knows Disneyland like the back of her hand. And Disney World's Magic Kingdom, she entered another world altogether. Due to the vast landscape in Disney World, cast members sent out search parties several times to rescue her. She was in Disney World for the initial debut of the Gold Rose Cupcakes at Sunshine Seasons. Her Disney Geek brother insisted she bring him a cupcake back to California. She guarded 2 rose gold cupcakes all the way home on the plane. Well, they melted just a little bit, but they tasted just as good when they got back to California. A couple of favorite memories from her first trip to Disney World are the Nutella waffles from Magic Kingdom Sleepy Hollow and marinated olives from the Moroccan Pavilion. That's really interesting. Please give a warm Geek and Family welcome to Leianna Hillo.
Hey, Geeks. How's it going?
How are you tonight?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me. This is so exciting.
I'm so excited to have you. Yeah, someone who's not in our Facebook group. I knew there was someone out there that wasn't in Facebook.
Yeah, I try to keep the social media kind of to a limit. I don't really do the Facebook, but I definitely love the podcast.
Awesome. Yes. Thanks for reaching out to me to be a guest on the show, especially because I just learned this is your very first trip to Disney World.
It was.
That is awesome. Did you have a great time?
Beyond a great time. I mean, I'm counting the days till I can go back.
All right. She's already planning her next trip. That's awesome. So we know your history with Walt Disney World is like nothing except for one. But how about Disneyland?
Love Disneyland. I've been going there since I was a kid, but
yeah.
Me and my boyfriend, we go almost weekly at this point, and we've been pass holders I've had a pass, I think, maybe 9 years now.
Nice.
I think I took like a year break at one point, but I try to go as often as possible. When
you go that often, what do you do all at a time? What's kind of your favorite things to do in Disneyland?
Well, because we can go back, anytime, we tend to go for like a half day or just 5 hours at a time, smaller trips. But generally we'll try to make like a reservation somewhere and just go down for like dinner and walk around. We'll ride some rides, if there are no lines usually. But we try to go times that aren't so busy so we can try to ride stuff when we're there. But we love to go and hang out and just be in the atmosphere, really.
That's awesome. How far are you from Disneyland?
We're about 45 minutes. It's really, really close.
Yeah, perfect. All right, well, let's talk about this epic trip you had when did you go to Disney World?
So we went January 12th to the 21st of this year.
Okay.
And that was actually our 4-year anniversary on the 12th.
Nice. You were there when I was there. You were there when I was there.
Oh, really?
We crossed paths. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If
I had seen you, I would have said hi.
I was there on the 18th.
Oh, no.
You could have actually.
Next time.
Yeah, you probably could have gone to one of our meetups too.
I know. Mm-hmm. Well, if only I did the Facebook thing, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's probably more publicized there than anywhere else. True enough. All right. So who went on this trip with you?
So it was just me and my boyfriend.
All right. Did he have a great time too? You have to drag him or is he all into it too?
Not anymore. I fully converted him.
Well, especially if you go to Disneyland every other week.
Exactly. Yeah. He was excited.
Oh, awesome. How did you do your research and planning for this big trip?
So initially I did buy some books, just some like Disney World tour guide books for the year. And then reading takes a lot of time. So I started trying to think of other ways that I could get the information in while not having to spend so much time. So I just started thinking like, oh, you know what? I bet there are podcasts and I bet I could just listen to them while I'm at work, doing my work. So that's kind of what I did. And I just started looking and yours kind of stood out to me the most. I just enjoyed listening to it the most.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, you guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think you said you've been listening to us for about a year.
Yeah.
So did you use some of our tips from our show?
I'm sure I did. I just tried to soak up so much of the information. I'm honestly not sure which ones were your guys' specifically. But I really feel like I was prepared, going into planning it.
Did you book a package deal?
We did. So we actually did a split stay. So we did 2 packages. The first one I was actually able to get free dining on, which was awesome.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't eligible for the second half, so we just paid for it.
Okay. How many days did you go for?
So I believe we were there for 10 days.
Nice. What were the 2 resorts that you stayed at? Or
9 days, I'm sorry. So the first half we stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge, in just a regular room. In the second half, we did a 1-bedroom villa at Copper Creek.
Nice.
Yeah, it was so nice.
You went all out.
We did. We were thinking we weren't going to be able to do it for a long time. So we're like, let's just go all out.
Nice.
Little did I know, this is an addiction. So,
So you went deluxe.
Yeah, we totally did.
All right. Well, let's get into this resort because you got 2 awesome resorts. and one I've never stayed at before. But I've stayed at Animal Kingdom, so tell me, where in Animal Kingdom did you stay?
So we stayed on like the main level.
Yep.
Our room was kind of towards the back. It was a walk, but
Yeah.
we booked a standard room, so there wasn't Savannah view
Okay.
promised. And I did that on purpose because I actually did hear somewhere not to pay for the Savannah view, but when you get there to ask if there are any regular rooms that have a good view, because a lot of them do.
Okay, yeah.
And so we asked. And so I think that's why the location was a little far, but it was in a corner and we totally had a wonderful view of the Savannah.
Oh, you did? Okay, so you were able to see. Yeah, we stayed in a 2-bedroom for one night, and we were in Kidani, and Mom and Judy were upset because they thought we were going to be able to see a better view of the animals. And but at the, we were in the back kind of, and actually we actually did see quite a few animals. It wasn't like the full view of the Savannah, but kind of a driving path back there. So it was pretty good. Yeah. So did you see a lot of animals? We did. We saw giraffes. I honestly can't remember all the different, species exactly, but we saw a bunch of animals. And a lot of birds. You got to have the book there and track what they got out there. I know. All right. Did you try the Touring Plans room request? I didn't. I do have a subscription, but I just, the whole faxing is kind of a little beyond me, so I just decided to chance it. All right. But you liked your room anyway, right? Yeah, it was. Yeah, we got an awesome view anyway. So what are the best features of the Animal Kingdom Lodge? I really loved Mara, which is the quick service restaurant there. Oh yeah. They have what is the special juice? I can't remember what it's called. Jumbo? Is it the orange juice that's like tropical? And they have it like all over the Animal Kingdom, but you can get it there 24 hours a day. And they have the frozen kind or just the regular kind. But I really enjoyed the quick service options in the breakfast that they had. Yeah. They had a lot of classics with kind of like African flair, which was, really interesting. Yeah. And just being there and the look of the resort in general, it's just so beautiful. And there's so many like lookout points where, little lounge areas where you can just sit back and there's rocking chairs and fire pits. It's just, I don't know. I was kind of taken aback by the ambiance there. I was going to say, you must have been pretty amazed because I've been to Disneyland, but it's been a long time, but I got to believe they don't have resorts like that in California. They really don't. You don't have the space. Even the Grand Californian, it's a beautiful resort, but it didn't strike me, maybe because I've been there a million times, but it just it didn't do it for me. Like how I was struck when I walked into the Animal Kingdom for the first time. Yeah. It's pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? It is. Did you get a chance to try the pool? I didn't. It was, if you were there, then it was during a cold snap. It was like, they said it was during the coldest dates of the year when we were there. Yes, that's true. And I wore my Uggs and like a beanie the entire time. I was freezing. So no pool, no. Right. You're from California. You're not used to that cold. Does it get cold like that at all in California? No, ever? Not. Oh. I mean, in some parts, but not where I am. Yeah. It stays within, honestly, like a 75 to 90 degree range. It really doesn't fluctuate too much. Right. It's crazy. Funny. I know. I know. It's funny that Florida we had a cold winter that really dipped down. I'm from the Northeast, but it dipped down into the South quite a bit this year. All right. I mean, I was okay with it. I'd rather it be cold than hot. Okay. Yeah. So transportation, how was the transportation from Animal Kingdom Lodge? I had no problems with it. The buses were prompt. I don't think we ever really waited. Maybe we just got lucky, but every time we went down there, and we didn't pay attention to the bus schedules. We were just like, oh, let's go walk down. And every time we got a bus very quickly. So I have no complaints about that. Yeah, that's the one thing about Animal Kingdom Lodge is that it's a little bit away from most of the other parks, except for Animal Kingdom, obviously. Yeah, but I didn't feel like that. So I loved it. Perfect. And you probably took the Magical Express, right? First time? We did. Yeah, we did. Worked out all good? It did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now because you stayed at another great resort, tell me all about the Wilderness Lodge or the Copper Creek Villas.
I mean, those villas are they're ridiculous.
Brand new.
Everything is brand new. Exactly.
Yeah.
And we originally actually had the second half planned or booked at the Grand Floridian.
Oh, okay.
But it was the same price for a standard room there as a one-bedroom villa at Copper Creek.
Wow.
And so when we were comparing, I was just like, you know what? I just think we should go with this one. It's going to be awesome. And I mean, the bathroom is so beautiful. The bathtub, everything.
Yeah.
And then in the terrace too. I mean, I'm not sure if they're all on the same level, if all the villas are together, but from our patio, our balcony, we could see fireworks. I'm not sure where they were coming from, but we could, at night go out there and we could see, fireworks happening.
Oh, yeah. For Magic Kingdom.
I don't think it was Magic Kingdom because it was on the other side.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of blocked from the Magic Kingdom. I couldn't really see it.
Probably Epcot.
Maybe Hollywood Epcot? Is that maybe?
Yeah, but Hollywood Studios is pretty close too. So yeah, when I was at Bay Lake Tower, you could see both Epcot and Hollywood Studios fireworks from there. So it
must have been Epcot then.
Nice.
Right there.
Yeah, what'd you think of the location there too, close to Magic Kingdom?
Oh, I loved it. It's just a short boat ride over to the Magic Kingdom,
right? Which
came in very handy one day when we were at the resort just hanging out, and I really wanted one of those Nutella waffles. So my boyfriend he hopped on a boat and just went and grabbed me one and brought it back for me.
Takeout.
Yep.
Takeout service. That's
super
great.
close. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yes. I'm with you with the Wilderness Lodge. I like your choice. We were just talking about this. I heard Mama talking to Judy's on her drive home from her vacation with her family. And I heard her talking to Judy, and she said that her son, Ben, they were in the Grand Floridian, and he said he felt a little bit out of place. He says he likes the casual atmosphere of the Wilderness Lodge better. It's the
vibe.
The Wilderness Lodge is epic, isn't it?
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
It's grand, and it's all the wood everywhere. It's so pretty.
I was just reflecting back. It's the only place I haven't stayed at. And the only other, there's one others. Saratoga Springs is the other one I haven't stayed at.
Oh, yeah.
But Wilderness
You don't hear much about that resort. It's kind of undercover.
Yeah. They got a lot of rooms over there. It's a big place, and it's a DVC also. But I would really love to stay at Wilderness Lodge. I can't believe I haven't stayed there. I'm trying to convince Mom to take me there next time.
You have to do it. If you want, I'll send you the video of our room. It's so beautiful.
I think it's great. All right. How was the food over at the Wilderness Lodge?
The food there, we actually only did quick service there too.
Yeah.
Didn't eat at any of the sit down, but except for at the campsites. But the quick service there was really good too. Kind of American classics. Can't go wrong, but standard fare. But I didn't have any complaints either.
Did you spend any time over at Geyser Point?
We didn't. Honestly, I would say we didn't do too much time in the resorts. We were really kind of out.
Okay. Yeah.
Out and about.
Sure.
I do kind of regret that, though. I wish I had taken them in a little bit more.
Yeah, especially because you're at some of the best ones in the
I know.
on all
properties. We were just like, go the whole time.
Oh, right. Well, when I saw your list, you sent me a list of things that you did, and we're going to talk about food next. That's always on the agenda. And we're going to spend, I think, a fair amount of time going over your restaurants because you did a bunch.
I did.
Did you even skip? I don't think you skipped a day. I think did you put?
No. I think we did. And I honestly, if I remember, I did a lot of reworking because I just was not sure.
Yeah.
And I kind of canceled a bunch, and then as we went, we kind of rebooked, whatever we felt like.
Well, where do I go? Which ones were your favorites? Give me your top three.
Top three. Definitely California Grill.
Okay.
Le Cellier was probably my second favorite. And then the third, I guess, Narcoossee's. They're all just really nice. And the atmosphere, too, because at California Grill and Narcoossee's, you can see the fireworks and they pipe in the music. So
those are all
the great food. You get a wonderful experience.
Right. You did. Okay. Yeah. I was looking through. I'm just scanning through. Those were all of your signature restaurants. Mm-hmm. So how was California Grill? Did you like the view up there?
I did. It was so beautiful. We kind of watched from inside half the time because it was cold, but then I was getting kind of jealous, and then we finally went out and watched like the second half outside on the terrace. I mean, I can't really compare it because we never got to go into Magic Kingdom and just watch the fireworks from in front of the castle.
Oh, okay.
But I would I think every time we go, I would want to go and do that again at California Grill.
You were there late enough at night to see the fireworks while you're eating?
I did. I planned it that I wanted to specifically go for that.
Very nice. You can go earlier in the evening, and then later on when the fireworks are there, they'll let you up there if you've eaten there before. You bring your receipt. That will work too.
Good to know for next time.
But that's okay. You got good timing to do it that way. So tell me about Narcoossee's. I've never eaten there.
So it's honestly, it looks like, your typical steakhouse, nice steakhouse.
Okay.
It's kind of situated on the lagoon, I guess.
Yeah.
The views of the fireworks, they're good. You can see the castle and the lights kind of going on and off of it. But the restaurant itself is kind of busy, and there's a lot of seating by the windows. So, I mean, you can get a pretty decent view, but in my opinion, the food definitely was better than the atmosphere was really busy in there.
Oh, okay.
And maybe there was a kid that was just kind of going crazy. The table next to us, and kicking chairs and
at Narcoossee's, and this is at the Grand Floridian. So, exactly. Do you remember what you had there?
I had the steak. I believe I had the filet, and which is very typical for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm always going to go for that if it's on the menu. Which it was great, and my boyfriend had the surf and turf, which he said that Narcoossee's was actually his favorite restaurant of the whole trip.
They have shrimp with the steak, or
I think it was just a lobster tail.
Lobster tail. Okay. Do you remember what you had at California Grill?
I had the filet also, and it had like a tamarind. I know we had a lot of steaks.
What'd you think of the steaks at Disney World?
They're all great.
Good.
The quality to me, I didn't notice any restaurants being, better than another one. It really just was about the different flavors and how they paired it.
Yeah. Right.
But California Grill was very interesting because the cuisine is Californian, and I'm from California. So I was like, oh, it's great. It's fun to see what their take on it is.
Yeah. Did they do well at the California Grill?
No, it was.
Did they represent?
So good. And I had a Caesar salad as a starter, and it was so simple, but I don't even know what they did to it. It was like the best Caesar salad I've ever had in my life.
That is funny how you said that. I said that recently, I think, on the podcast. Isn't it funny? You're having something that seems so simple, but it seems like they put so much love and care into it that you're going like...
They really did. They peeled the cherry tomatoes. Like, they were these little balls.
Really?
They look like little jelly balls, and they literally peeled them.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure that's necessary, but that's pretty interesting.
No, I do appreciate the detail, though.
I know, very interesting. All right, how about the Le Cellier? I've heard some mixed things lately. How was your time at Le Cellier?
So Le Cellier was initially my favorite. I was just, when we left, that was what I kept remembering. The steak, I got the steak again. I got the filet, and it came with a mushroom risotto.
Yeah.
And the mushroom risotto was just like another one of my, another score.
Yeah. So memorable.
Exactly. I would go back and just eat that. So I loved it, but I'm not really sure if it was a great use of credits. I didn't really enjoy the salad that came with it. It just seemed like very whatever, but that risotto just sticks in my mind, really.
Well, I'm going to keep going. Those are 3, signatures, but you don't have to eat at a signature to have a great meal. Can you think of another one on your list that was a lot of fun or that you really enjoyed that stuck out for you?
I really enjoyed, we did breakfast one day at Tusker House.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the only character breakfast we really did.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah. The cast members were a lot of fun. I got some selfies with them. The food was really good. Same kind of deal. Traditional, breakfast food, but with some kind of African flair, which apparently I'm into. So I enjoyed that. That sticks out for me. Oh, another one was a sci-fi dine-in.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Good in what way? It's a fun place for sure.
So good every way.
Yeah, I think I love it for the fun factor, but was the food good too? Yeah.
The fun factor, I mean, I could have just hung out in there, but
yeah.
I think we went there one day for lunch, and I think we had either kind of had like a late breakfast or we had an early dinner coming.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were like, okay, we have to split something so we have time and room for other things.
Yeah.
So we split the steak, not to be boring, but we got the steak.
I don't remember even having steak there. I always think of sandwiches and burgers, that kind of thing there.
Yeah, they do. They have one steak on the menu. It comes with just like, I guess it's like a succotash, if I remember. So it's like
nice.
grilled vegetables, zucchini, like peppers. And then the steak itself had a really good sauce on it.
Nice. Wow, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And fine movies too.
And yeah, I mean, the cars and the little shorts, they're just so cute.
They still have drive-ins in California?
No.
Oh,
I mean, there is one, if I recall, it's not far from Disneyland.
Yeah.
I think it's like Santa Fe Springs.
Okay.
And I think it's only open on like certain days, but there are a few remaining. You just have to find them and find the days that they're open.
Yeah. We have one we have one not far from here. It's in New Hartford, and it's kind of it's near the Farmington River. It's kind of a nice looking place, actually. It's very old looking, but I mean, it's in a nice area. All right. That night you went to Enzo's Hideaway down at Disney Springs. I was there for drinks, but I never had dinner there. Were you hungry?
You're gonna think I'm crazy. We were hungry, but I mean, I think you could probably guess what we ordered. But
you had a steak there, huh?
We shared the prime rib with the bone in.
Oh, okay.
And it was colossal. It was
good.
Just a huge piece of meat on a giant plate.
Okay, good. Good to know.
We ordered it was so good though. I think we got a side of like twice baked potatoes, something like that. And those were good too. We ordered the deviled eggs as a starter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was not really feeling those. They were kind of runny, like the filling. I don't know what they put in it, but it was like very tart and like very runny. So probably pass on that for the future, but yeah, the dinner was still really good.
That place down there, they've got some coolers with big cheese and hanging meats. I remember I like that atmosphere down there. All right. What'd you think of Disney Springs? Did you spend some time there?
Oh my God. You know what? I forgot. I think I just told you what we had at the Edison. Because I got them confused. They're like right next to each other.
That's true. Like Enzo's is down below.
Yeah, the prime rib was at the Edison.
Oh, that's all right. Easy to confuse, actually. They're close to each other.
Yeah, they are. They're connected.
That's right. They're kind of on top of each other.
Yeah, I mean, they share a bathroom, if I remember.
Yes, down below.
You have to go to the basement. Yeah, there's a bathroom that connects them.
I noticed that too, because I did go to the bathroom there.
Yep.
It's actually kind of weird down there how they're set up.
It was a little. I was kind of looking for direction, and when we were in Enzo's, which is much smaller, I had asked to use the restroom, and she was like, "Oh, I'll show you." And so she walked me through this tiny room. There's one room with one private table, and apparently that's the entranceway. Like that's part of the walkway to go into the bathroom.
Do you remember?
Okay.
Do you remember what you had at Enzo's?
Yes, we split 2 pastas. I believe we got the carbonara and just like a regular rigatoni with like meat sauce.
Yeah. Is it kind of like an Italian place?
Oh, it's totally Italian.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, they have a lot of drinks at the bar, and they're really cool looking.
Yeah.
They do like all kinds of like fun cocktails, kind of like the Edison store.
Right.
But it's supposed to be like family. It looks very family oriented, like an old Italian restaurant, but with marble everywhere. If you can imagine that.
I don't have to imagine. I was there.
Yeah, there you go. You know.
I do. Well, people listening might not be there, so they got to know. I'm going to pick another. Really I'm looking through your list. There's one here that we went to last time in January too. I always forget the name, so I'm glad you have it written down. But Trattoria Al Forno.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think of that one?
That was another place that we just booked on a whim.
Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, what should we get for dinner? And it was so good too. Just solid pasta dishes. We both got stuff called. I just got like a regular like ragu.
Okay.
And I was actually a little bit upset because I ate like half of it. And I wanted to take it because it was so good. And then I don't know what happened, but our waitress came and just like cleared the table, and she like just stacked them really quickly on top of each other. And so then I was like, oh no, there goes my pasta. It was great. Solid too. I would definitely go back there. Try to get my leftovers next time.
Nice. Any others that I skipped over that stood out for you? I see you did the wave. Was that for a brunch? My God. Was that the brunch?
We did the wave. That probably should have been the standout because we went there like 3 times.
Oh,
for breakfast.
Oh yeah. Really?
And I probably at least like once a week just text my boyfriend, just the wave, take me back.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, I guess for most people it might just be like whatever, it's breakfast, but we love Eggs Benedict. We're like that's kind of, if it's on the menu, like we'll get it every time.
Okay.
And so we went there the first time. We both got the Eggs Benedict, and I don't know, it has like a key lime hollandaise or something. And for whatever reason, I was like every morning, that's just like all I wanted. I was like, can we go back? Can we go back?
Is it a buffet?
You can do either.
Okay. Yeah.
The first 2 times we just did sit down, we just got the Benedict, and then the third day we were like, let's maybe poke around and see. And so we did the buffet. The buffet honestly is very small. It's nothing to like pay extra for, in my opinion, unless you just want little muffins and like fruits and stuff. If that's important to you, then not really for me.
I'm glad to hear that because our home resort is the Contemporary in Bay Lake Tower, and we had we had an epic bad experience at the Wave, which it doesn't happen very often, and it totally was not the restaurant's fault. Well, the server was probably in the top 3 worst servers. Actually, I'll give her the number 1. She was probably the worst server we ever had. Yeah, I'll give her that. She was kind of
like the food or just the service?
Food was good. The problem with the experience was we actually went to the bar, which is really nice. If you ever tried to lounge there, we had a good time, except for Lindsay. She had something that didn't agree with her. And as we sat down to dinner, we already ordered, our food was starting to come, and she started to get sick. Like the kind of throw up sick.
Yeah.
And she went back to the room.
Happened to me. Yeah.
Oh, did it happen on this trip?
The third time we went there, I don't know what it was. I think I was already sick when I got there, to be honest with you, because I didn't even get to eat my food.
Yeah.
But they brought the food out, same thing, and I was just like, my head was pounding, and I was so nauseous. I think I just needed to sleep. Like, we were just going too hard, and it was like an early morning reservation, and all I wanted to do was sleep.
Yeah.
And so I actually didn't even get to eat the last one. I was like, we had to go, and I passed out in the room, and we almost missed our Pandora fast passes because of it.
Yeah, you don't want to miss those. There's a lot you could miss, I suppose, but that's not one of them.
That's the one, exactly.
All right. Well, so the food was good, it sounds like.
Yes, I loved it.
It was a big part of the trip, right?
Yes. I mean, like I said earlier with Disneyland, like we're foodies. We just love to eat.
Yeah.
So it's like half of the fun for us.
What about lounges? Did you?
So I don't think we did really any. We tried to do the Brown Derby Lounge, but it just, I don't know. I guess we got there too early.
Yeah.
And we had a fast pass, so we were like, we just couldn't wait around. That was a little disappointing. But
well, I think being your first time, you were trying to see everything, weren't you?
I was like just literally walking and looking at stuff. Like that's what I was doing.
Yeah, you're going and going.
I didn't even take that many pictures. I was just like trying to soak it all in with my eyes.
Yeah, I do see you went to La Cava.
We did.
Right.
That was a morning that we didn't plan very well. I didn't have a breakfast planned or anything, and I think we had slept. We slept in, and then we had already planned to be in Epcot that day. So by the time we made our way over, it was around their opening time.
Yeah.
And I was just like so starving. And that pavilion is like right at the beginning. So I was like, oh, there's like a little lounge in there, and it supposedly has like really good queso blanco or something. So I remember that from like some blog. So we went in there. There was no line. We got in really, really fast.
Yeah.
And we shared that. It kind of just gave us a little something. And then I'm sure we had like another reservation later. But
did you try some margaritas?
We didn't.
Oh. Wow.
I actually don't drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer. I don't really have much to report for drinks.
That's all right. I got you covered. I did
try a couple. At the Poly, I think I got that big pineapple one.
Yeah.
Lapu Lapu.
Okay.
We poked around. We had a couple, but I'm not really like a big drinker.
Yeah. Well, that's a good one. If you're going to pick one.
Yeah.
The Lapu Lapu.
Love pineapple.
Yeah. Did you spend some time over there? What'd you do over at the Polynesian?
So one morning we just wanted to kind of go around like the resort loop on the monorail and just kind of wander and see the different resorts. So
yep.
That's what we did. I actually, if I remember correctly, we were trying to go to Trader Sam's, but I didn't know that it wasn't open in the daytime because the one at Disneyland is open all day and all night.
Yeah.
So
yep.
I was like, oh, I want to go to their Trader Sam's and see what it's like.
Yeah.
But by the time we got there, it was like way too early in the day.
Right.
And it wasn't open. So we just went to the little bar.
Right.
Whatever the one next to Ohana is.
Yep.
And we got some drinks and we went down to the beach and hung out on the swing and we just taking it in,
Yes. Good idea. Actually, I was speaking, we'll move off of food, but I was surprised you didn't do Boma because you were in Animal Kingdom.
That was one of the ones that I had a reservation for initially, but after we did Tusker House, I think we did that like our second day. It was our first breakfast buffet. My boyfriend was like, he wasn't into the whole buffet thing. He just felt like it was kind of like a waste for breakfast.
Yeah.
So I was a little bummed too because I really wanted to go.
Yeah, I've heard the breakfast. I know. We skipped the breakfast last time, but we're getting good reports about the breakfast at Boma. We love dinner there.
I know.
We love dinner there. That's for sure. What I usually like to ask is, what did you do for the first time?
Everything.
Tell me some of the rides or something that really stood out for you that was really special for you.
So this is so funny, but I think like my favorite ride, if you will, was just like the People Mover. It was so cool because, we have the other, like most of the other rides, like we do have our own version in Disney World and in Disneyland.
Right.
There's some differences for sure. I might be a little biased, but I think I preferred like every version of the Disneyland over the Disney World. Well,
yeah, I've heard some like Pirates is better. And
even like Space Mountain, I don't know, like the bobsleds, like the way, the cars that you're in, I felt like I was just going to fly out. They're definitely different at Disneyland. But the People Mover, I mean, just going around and seeing the views. But we went on it one day when Space Mountain was closed. And so all the lights were on inside when you like pass through it.
Really?
So, yeah. So we were able to see like the track and everything. Just like, you know, the lights on. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that is epic. I've seen that one time, but most geeks would love to see that. That is a special treat.
It was so cool.
I love that. The People Mover. That's funny, but a lot of geeks will say that they love that attraction.
It's funny. Awesome. I don't know why, but it's.
What's the difference between the Tower of Terror in California and Disney World?
Well, now we don't have the Tower of Terror anymore. Now it is the Mission Breakout for Guardians. Right. So it's totally different now. I didn't go on Tower of Terror because I pass out on free-falling rides. Oh. Yeah, so I stay clear. Every single time I pass out. So I stay clear of it. So unfortunately, I can't tell you the difference. I have been on our Tower of Terror before, though. I did it one time for, I had to do it.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Did you try Pandora?
Yes.
What did you think of Pandora and the Flight of Passage?
It's probably like the coolest ride there,
Yeah. Many people are saying that. It's the best.
It doesn't really compare. It's so different, than any of the other attractions they have.
Yeah.
I had to probably close my eyes a couple times during it because when you take those dips, it's like your stomach. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah, I had that feeling when it first opened up, but taking Bonine helped me out the second time I rode it.
Yeah,
it is.
I don't know. I was so nervous.
It's intense.
My hands were like just so clammy, like waiting for it. I was just like.
My hands were shaking when I got off that thing. Like they were like just shaking. I was.
Yeah.
So it was intense. That's the word. That's exactly what I said. That was intense. For sure. All right. Yeah.
And the river ride is obviously beautiful. I know a lot of people aren't really thrilled with it because it's just like a boat ride through. But the animatronics are ridiculous. And actually one of my coworkers, her husband worked on it.
Oh, wow.
So I had to see it and, take a video and send it to her. I was like, thanks, Wayne.
That's really cool. Yeah. Cause they're saying, the Imagineers are saying that is, that was the trickiest thing about the motions, trying to make the motions of a human to be fluid like that. And that one is just amazingly fluid.
It's crazy. Like the detail
that
goes into it.
Exactly.
So if you can't appreciate that, I don't know what to tell you.
I do. I really appreciate that one. That one's really special. Anything else? So when you go there for the first time to Disney World, knowing Disneyland, what's your first impression of Disney World?
It's just like the size,
Yeah.
I will say like it's busier. Like it feels so much busier. There's just so much going on everywhere. People are generally, I don't know, like when I go to Disneyland, the vibe is kind of different. I feel like half the people there at any given time are like pass holders.
Yeah.
So we're all kind of just checking stuff out. We're not in a rush. Exactly.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Just like, the size of it really is like, oh my God.
It's a whole different world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was my first impression when I went. It was like, wow, this place is massive.
Huge. I know. I could not get it down. Like
everything.
I was just lost.
Yeah. In your intro, you said you were lost in Magic Kingdom, even though everything's a hub, right? Just like Disneyland.
That's my boyfriend kept getting so frustrated with me because he was just like, I don't understand what you're not getting. It's the exact same thing. I'm like, just tell me where I need to be. He took the lead.
So you went pretty hard then on all the attractions.
We did.
Yeah.
The first couple of days we really rode everything on our fast passes, but we had, this trip, it had a lot of ups and downs for sure.
Yeah.
But overall, I had a great time. My boyfriend, a lot of the rides made him really sick.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. After even Dinosaur, he got off and he was like green. His
Oh,
face
really?
was just
Yeah.
like totally green.
Yeah.
I was like, he was like just speed walking, trying to get out of there. And I was like, what's going on? And he was just like, don't talk to me. And he'd go.
I know.
And he had to just like go sit down. But I don't know what it was. And Expedition Everest too, same exact thing. Like, I really loved it.
Yes.
The whole going backwards thing. Like, I didn't even know that was going to happen. So it was a lot of fun for me. But he just, when he got off of it, was like shaking too and just had to sit down.
I'll tell you what, I discovered boning for the first time this last trip. And if I want to ride some of those intense, because I get the same thing from going backwards on Everest, but I used it especially for the Flight of Passage. I wanted to do that. So everyone was going on. I wanted to go on and enjoy it. And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked for me. So there's hope.
I just like totally didn't expect that, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Do you
What
not?
it is.
Does he do rides intense in Disneyland?
Yeah. That's why it was like such a shock.
Oh, okay.
We were like, what is going on with you?
Yeah.
We go, all the rides. He's like,
Interesting.
he'll get on Tower of Terror. I won't.
What'd you think of World Showcase for the first time?
So much fun.
Yeah.
It was just so cool.
Did you stroll?
We did. We strolled a lot.
Yeah.
I think we spent probably the most time in Epcot.
Okay.
Because it's just so cute.
Yeah. Any standout moments in Epcot and World Showcase?
Probably. I know you said it in the intro, but my favorite thing in the whole World Showcase was in Morocco was like the quick service there.
Yeah.
I think I ate there a couple days too. Like I was like, I want to go get the marinated olives.
That's funny. It's funny you said that. I love olives too. What was special about what was the marinade olives?
Have you tried them? No. I don't know what they're marinated in, but they're all types of olives. And
okay.
They're cut up. Yeah, it's not just one kind, and they just have like some sort of vinaigrette like marinade on it.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. I love olives.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I wouldn't have even known, but we were in line just gonna order, and there was like a woman in front of me who was ordering, and she was with her friends. She was like, "Oh my god, I have to get an extra side of those marinated olives. They're so good." And so I was like, "Oh, I guess I have to get a side of these too."
I love that. I make a salad for my lunch every day I go to work, and I love to have nice marinated olives. But yeah, a nice salad like that with a vinaigrette, I love that.
It was so good.
I love vinegar.
Highly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Cool. Anything else around World Showcase that you enjoyed?
Well, it was actually Festival of the Arts when we were there.
Oh yes, right.
That was like a whole nother thing. There's just so much to do.
It was perfect. Yeah. The pictures.
Yeah, and we did go around at a couple of them. We actually tried, is it in Italy where you can get the Grand Marnier?
That's France.
Like frozen drink? Oh, is it France? Okay.
Yeah.
We did try that one, the orange one.
Yep.
Which is really good.
Yes, it is.
One night we were out in France as well. We just we bought a bunch of like pastries. For some reason, we thought that we were going to eat them in our room because we have a fridge.
Yeah.
We're like, we need to take this stuff back before we get hungry. And we never ate it. It was just,
that's funny.
so much.
We had so much food. We had a cake. We had all this stuff. I don't remember where we brought food back from, but if you're eating like this every day, forget it.
I know.
By the time you get home, right?
It was just so hyped up, and seeing like all this stuff on Instagram and like all over. And I was like,
that's right.
I would want to try everything.
Well, let's see. Any interesting or fun stories from the trip? Interactions with cast members or guests or anything that really stood out for you? Fun stuff.
We had a ton of fun, just like in the queues. Everybody's like there to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I tried to wear kind of like fun and bright, different outfits every day.
Yeah.
Like most of my like Disneyland shirts, I brought a ton of those with me.
Yeah.
And, just different sweaters and stuff. And, I would say probably most of the time that would like strike up a conversation. Mm-hmm. In the lines, people were like, "Oh, where'd you get this?" And we had just a great time hanging out. We talked to a bunch of people wherever we went. We did meet like only one couple that we talked to was from California.
Yeah.
Which We need more representation out here.
I remember being in line with a couple of young ladies, and they were from the West Coast, and they were at Disney World for the first time. Mm-hmm. You know, and I'll be talking to them. Then I'll say, I might have even recorded them probably. I'll be like, I've got a podcast. Oh, you do really? You know, so
yeah.
And we're so excited because we've been to Disneyland so many times. It's our first time to Disney World. I love newbies. They're so cute. Newbies are so cute.
There was one time when we were on the bus I think we were coming to or from Disney Springs, and there was like a bachelor party on the bus with us. There was like a group of maybe like 10 guys, right?
Yeah.
And they all were like wearing their matching shirts. Yeah. And I guess they must have been like an a cappella group or something because they were just all like professional singers.
Oh, okay.
And so the entire way in the bus, they're just like singing, different Disney songs. The whole bus was like getting in on it. We're all just like singing. And
that's great. That's perfect.
That was so much fun. And then when we were driving there. Yeah, because we saw them again when we got off the bus. There's like, musicians that are in Disney Springs that are just out there kind of doing their thing.
Yeah.
And they went up there and they were just like having a ball.
That's the kind of thing I love to encounter when I'm there. Perfect. All right.
Everybody having a good time.
I'm going to move on with a question that we like to ask about anything you thought was overrated.
I know that there's like a huge following for that cheese soup from like
cheddar cheese soup. I think it's Le Cellier. Yeah.
Yeah. And I honestly
did you have it?
Like it. Yeah, I did. I was like, it was just too cheesy or too bitter. I don't know, but it was just too much for me. I honestly couldn't even have like a couple bites. It was just so abrupt. I don't even know what to call it.
I hope not too cheesy. I really like cheese. I don't know if something could be too cheesy. I love French onion soup. Have you had it? No, I've never had that. I love the French onion soups that I've had in Disney World though. That's for sure.
It's like very sharp. Like you ever had like just the cheese that's just like super sharp.
I don't like blue cheese. That's funny. Something about blue cheese kind of turns me off. Maybe it's the...
Yeah. In moderation, it's okay.
Yeah. How about what was underrated? What's something that you really were like, wow?
Underrated. I think maybe just Animal Kingdom, the park in general.
Good.
Because when I was doing my research, I really didn't hear much. I heard just Pandora and Expedition Everest. Like those are the two things, I guess, that people go there for. But all the trails, with all the animals that they have there. I honestly, I don't know why I didn't expect to see that, but there's just like all these different areas. I felt like I really didn't even get to see like half of what that park really has to offer.
It's a big park, so I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't get to everything.
But yeah, I would totally like to spend more time in there.
Yeah. Episode 228, which is coming out tomorrow as we speak. We're recording this on a Sunday, and we talk all about Animal Kingdom with EJ and Jennifer.
Oh,
so you're
gotta get in on that one.
You're gonna hear all about it and all the details of Animal Kingdom. So next time you go, you'll be ready. All right, that's a good one. I'm glad you said that because EJ and Jennifer, that's not their favorite park, but I love animals. I love exactly doing the trails and the walking and just,
exactly.
It's beautiful.
I didn't plan a lot of time there, because I just didn't think I was going to really care, but then I kind of regretted it. So
that's it. Next time. All right. Did you do any extras like dessert parties or I know one thing you did that's extra because I saw it on your trip report.
Oh yeah. We didn't do any of the dessert parties. We did go to get massages one day.
You did this. You did a spa, right?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We went to the spa at the Grand, which is just it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know what to expect going in, but it's so beautiful in there. And I guess the men's side is like the exact same because my boyfriend, he's described the exact same thing to me. So
yeah,
it's beautiful. Highly recommend. And the massage too was it was like one of the best. I always try to get a massage if I'm on vacation. Usually that's like something that I want to do.
Yeah.
And I've had some not so great hit or miss, but it was overall like the massage was great. The service was great. And then just the spa itself is like, impeccable. It's so beautiful.
What'd you do after your spa?
Let me think about that. I think that was a day that we had planned to just not really do much.
I was gonna say.
Let me look on my...
You don't want to do anything after that. It's too relaxing, right?
Not really. Yeah. Let me see, though, if
I looked because you did Trattoria al Forno for dinner that night.
Was that night?
Yeah.
No, I think we were just lounging.
Yeah.
Because after you get a massage, you don't really want to go walk another marathon or anything like that.
Exactly. All right. Perfect. Did anything go differently than you planned? Did you stick the plan or?
We stuck to it. I still had I had worked in a bunch of time to just do whatever.
Okay.
Because I wanted to try to stay and do all the stuff that I wanted to do, but I also knew that there was going to be stuff that I just couldn't even think about or didn't know about that I probably would want to do.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do the behind the scenes tour, but we just didn't have time. So that's another one that I want to do the next time we go over there.
I recorded that whole thing. You can get a copy of it if you ever want to listen to it.
Okay. I might look at it.
It's a special download, actually.
Is it? Okay.
So if you ask me, I'll send you a link to it. All right. How about anything? I know one thing disappointed you. I saw one little story that you had. Was it at the resort?
It was, I think you're talking, I told you slight altercation with the housekeeping. Which sounds
What's an altercation?
Great, so it was really bizarre. And it was because of, basically new policies that they had implemented, and they were just rolling it out really when we were there. So I think just on their side, their staff they weren't really trained on it or familiar. There was just a bunch of stuff. But basically what happened was that day that my boyfriend had gone to get me the waffle from Magic Kingdom, we were just lounging. That was actually the only day that we had slept in. And we had the little sign on the door. It doesn't say do not disturb anymore. I can't remember what it says now, but it says something a little bit less severe, if you will.
Yes. I remember this being discussed. Yeah. There was a change that was happening. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we had, no housekeeping that day. The sign was on the door. We were just hanging out, whatever. So then at a certain point, he had left to go get my waffle. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to take a bath. So I drew myself a bath and I was just hanging out in there. And then the phone rang in the hotel room. So I was a little kind of scared because I was like, why wouldn't somebody call me on my cell phone if they needed me? It was just weird.
Right.
So I got out of the bathtub and I went and answered the phone, and it was housekeeping, I believe. And they were like, hey, we noticed that, you haven't left the room today. Do you mind if we come up and do a welfare check? And I was like, the way she made it sound was like a welfare check for me, to check on me, which I was kind of thrown by. And I was like, no, she was like, do you mind if we send somebody up right now to just do a quick, welfare check? And I was like, honestly, I'd prefer if you not. I'm in the middle of a bath. And I can assure you, I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong. And so she kind of just hurried off the phone.
Yeah.
After that, I think she could sense that I was getting a little irritated because she was a little pushy with it. And she was like, no, but she was like, they won't say anything to you. You don't have to say anything to them. Just let them in, and they're just going to walk through the room. And I was just like, sorry, it's no. I'm just trying to hang out. I'm taking a bath. So whatever, I hung up. She was like, okay, thank you, and just hung up the phone really quickly. So I thought it was a little weird, but I was like, okay, I'm going to get back in the bathtub. So maybe 10 minutes went by, and then all of a sudden there was a knock on the door, but it wasn't a knock hey, can you come to the door? It was just a knock, I'm coming in.
Oh.
And so it was housekeeping, and it was a woman, and so she opened the door, and she was just like, I have to change the trash. I have to take out the trash. And I initially had yelled, when she opened the door, I was like, excuse me, I'm in the bathtub, thinking that she would kind of back off a little, but she didn't. She was like, I'm sorry, I have to change the trash. I have to take it. So she came in, took the trash out and left. But I was just I just kind of felt violated in a way.
This is a security thing that these hotels are doing now, right? I think is what they're saying they are.
basically what it came down to, because, we called them and I was like, this is just not okay. I told you guys I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then it's funny enough, I got out of the bathtub and then a third person came and knocked on the door. and it was the head. It was like the manager of housekeeping. And she was like, and she came up and she was like, hey, we need to do a room check. And she was really, honestly, like really rude about it. Like I was, stopping, trying to be difficult with them or something.
Yeah.
And I really didn't even have my clothes on at this point. I was like, I kind of was a little rude to her, because at that point I was like, this is the third person that's like bothered me about this. Like, what do you need? But
right.
what it comes down to is, I guess, because of like the Vegas shooting,
I know
they want to do like a look. They want to look in your room every day, basically, just to like make sure that, it's not about me. It's about the room.
Security thing. Yeah,
sure
I know.
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess this isn't the podcast to go into that detail, but it is kind of unfortunate. It's unfortunate that our world is like this now, that we're at this point.
It is. It really is.
I don't even I'm sick of passwords in the mind. People come in my room and I'm taking a bath. But anyways,
exactly.
All right, let's go. Let's take some happy things back to anything exceed your expectations.
I just think beyond that one incident, the hospitality that I got from everybody did exceed my expectations.
Yeah.
There was even one time we didn't purchase the dining plan for the second half initially, because we wanted to try it and see if it was worth it before we did it for the second half. And I guess you have to like add it like 2 days ahead, and we didn't really know that rule. So that was like one thing. And the manager at Animal Kingdom Lodge was like so nice about it, because the way I had kind of planned for it, I was going to be missing like a credit for like one of the dinners. And she was just like, I'll add you. I'll give you the credit. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
so,
good.
Yeah, it was everybody that, aside from that, was
nice,
beyond helpful, beyond.
I love that. Yes, it's the service, because you don't stay. Well, I guess you do stay a couple times in Disneyland too. Is the service good there too?
I've never stayed in the hotels on property.
Okay.
Because they're so, like, I live so close and they're so expensive.
Sure.
Just even for my birthday that's coming up, I was going to, but I could literally plan a whole other trip with what it costs for one night there.
Sure.
But I would assume it's honestly the best. The cast members there are always on point.
Perfect.
They're the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as that goes, they're on par.
I'm glad the service.
Disney World.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Good. And was there anything that you would do differently on this next trip that you're going to take someday?
Yeah, I think the next one, I actually already booked it, but
oh, did you?
Next one, yeah, I did it like 2 days ago.
Oh,
we're gonna do a totally different trip. We're just gonna be on the cheap. I'm not gonna really make as many reservations. I might do California Grill again just because I loved it so much.
Yeah,
but I think I want to do it the other way. Like I want to do just be free, like not really tied down like we were.
Yeah, which resort did you book?
Go ahead. Pop, actually.
Okay, yeah.
So
well, you didn't spend a lot of time in
opposite.
the room. You didn't spend a lot of time in the resort, and that's kind of the best thing about the deluxe resorts. It's kind of hanging out there a little bit.
Yeah, right?
So
we definitely didn't, but
yeah,
I learned the lesson. So I think we're just going to do nice and cheap with the Pop this next one.
You can go hard in the parks again?
Yeah, probably.
It's only your second time. Absolutely. You didn't see everything, did you?
No, I can't believe I didn't make it over to the Sea Pavilion in Epcot.
Yeah.
Like that was one thing. I was like, what was I thinking? Like we just never made our way over there.
It happens. I totally understand. We were there for 2 weeks and I think there was things we missed.
Yeah. So much to do.
You did a lot of research for this trip. So what advice would you give to a newbie? What's some of your best tips and strategies that work for you?
Well, I will say, like, if you really have to be ready. I mean, if you're not going to use a vacation planner that's going to book all your stuff for you, I'm on the West Coast, so I had to wake up at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. every time I wanted to book our dining, which I did it twice because we had 2 separate trips, and all our fast passes. So my advice would be, don't wait. Definitely don't wait. Be prepared. Set alarms, like set reminders for the dates that you're going to have to make those fast passes and, dining reservations right at the 180-day or 60-day mark. Honestly, like my advice would be plan. You really can't wing it if you don't want to wait in lines,
That's right. Or use travel agents like Mama and Judy and EJ and Jennifer.
Exactly. I was thinking of maybe doing that this next time, but I actually really did enjoy planning it.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm telling a little advertisement I was thinking of this for Mom and Judy because I was here on the phone talking with people, and they're having as much fun collaborating with us, and and that exchange of ideas makes you think of things that you might not think of on your own too. So definitely take advantage of us in that regard, guys. All right. What's one thing you'd recommend to friends and family?
Well, I would recommend just in general taking a trip down there, but I think one thing that I really enjoyed that stood out for me was the spa. It was so nice. And it was so nice to just like have a break from going and walking and just taking the time to like relax.
A foot massage.
I'm sorry?
A foot massage.
Yeah, it's really important. If you're going to be there a long time, I highly recommend scheduling one. And as far as I know, you can if you're a couple, you can actually do like a couples massage at some of the spas. Yeah. Not the one that we went to, but and other spas on property like that, they're also a little bit cheaper too. So you can probably get a deal.
Excellent. Got just a couple more questions. Something you didn't know before the trip and either found out in your research or stumbled onto it while you were there.
One thing we didn't know about was all the little extras that you can do. I mean, I kind of heard about there's like a pirates game. I guess like you can go around the park. Yeah. I honestly don't know much detail about it, but we saw we ran into this one guy and he had like a full booklet of cards, like a full binder. And he was, going around playing this game. I'm not really sure what it was, but he didn't really want to stop to explain it.
At the Magic Kingdom, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
Sorcerers.
I'm sure there's yes.
It's called Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
A ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
stuff like that. I'm sure there's so many extras that we just don't know about.
We talk about that one on the podcast quite fondly, the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom and also the Pirate Adventure over near Pirates, of course.
People about the pirate one.
Yeah, the pirate one was fun. They give you a little pirate map and then you
get a fast pass or something, right?
If you complete, you can get a fast pass and it's just for pirates.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's cute. It is really. They have several maps that you can do, so you can do it more than once. Cool. Absolutely. Yeah, those are the things you do after you go, like you said, like you do at Disneyland. You go. They probably have things like that at Disneyland too, right?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I might be in the dark on this.
Okay.
For whatever reason, but I'm not aware of anything like that.
Well, I was just thinking, did you enjoy the fireworks? Did you do a lot of nighttime stuff, like illuminations or
illuminations we caught
Star
one
Wars.
night. It was awesome. I got the whole thing on video.
Yeah,
we saw all of them. We even went one night to Hollywood Studios just so we could see the Star Wars spectacular.
Yeah,
because we're big Star Wars fans. That one was awesome. I recorded and that one was like, the park seems so small, but we were just randomly on a corner. I feel like you can see that one great, like from wherever you're standing. You definitely don't have to try to get there early or anything. Like you can see that like from wherever you are in the park. And then we did see the ones in Magic Kingdom from California Grill. Is there? We didn't see any in Animal Kingdom.
No. Yeah, they just have the Rivers of Light. It's not really a fireworks show, but it's a evening, kind of more laid back.
In there at night at all.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thanks so much for coming on the show. And when you going back? When you going to Disney World again?
So tentatively, I have a trip planned for the 24th of November.
Okay.
To the 2nd, I believe, of December.
Same year.
Yeah, I know.
You should have got an annual pass.
I really wanted to. My boyfriend would not let me do it. He was like, no, we're not coming back here this year. Maybe next year. But
see what happens.
Can't stop me.
There's a great tip. If you at all think you're going to do more than 10 days in a year, seriously look at the cost of what it would cost for park tickets. Plus you can get some discounts on annual passes for rooms. So
it totally would have been worth it. I think you just did it, but
it's hard to know. But
it is.
The more you go, the more you save.
Right.
Well, did we miss anything? Is there anything else you wanted to add?
I don't think so. I mean, obviously we did like a ton more. There's stuff I can't even remember. You know what I mean?
I know. It goes by so fast, doesn't it?
It really does. I was kind of looking back on this itinerary and I'm like having just these spots of blankness. I'm like, what was I must have just been having a really good time. That's all I know.
Is there a gap you're going to try to fill in when you go in November? New restaurants.
I think I'm going to try and just do more quick service. I might add just the quick service dining onto it.
Right.
Because even the quick service that we tried, everything was so good.
Yes.
You know?
I like the quick service meal plan. It works out really well. You know what you're going to be paying.
It's good value, I think.
It's good value. Oh, I got the kitty cat.
I know. She's asleep on the bed.
Well,
I woke you up.
Thanks for coming on the show, Leianna.
It was so fun. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for reaching out to me. Stay in touch, all right?
Absolutely. Have a good one, okay?
You too.
Thank you.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Okay, Leianna, that was such a fun trip report with you. I'd love to hear your perspective, especially as a Disneyland geek and comparing to Disney World. So glad you had a great time and you're going back in November. All right. Hey, time for shout outs for the Geekin' family. I want to shout out to Jody Porque, longtime listener. And I like the question she posed. I'm doing this Thursday night live Facebook, and it's been really fun. I've really enjoyed all of the interaction with the Geekin' family members and hearing about trips and talking about questions. But I put out a couple of questions or asked people to give me some questions. And I liked how she asked what geeks wanted or what they do when they want to detach from their phone when they're down in Disney World. And for me, I had to think about that because I love staying engaged with you guys on Facebook and doing Facebook Live when I'm down in the parks and recording. So I don't really detach that much. I try to detach. The way I took the question was I like to detach from work, like as soon as possible mentally. When I'm on vacation, I'm lucky that my company's pretty good with that. They want us to kind of detach and, go on vacation and stay on vacation. But Jody, that was a great question. And she wondered if we're always going to do it on Thursday night because it's not a good night for her. You know what? I am thinking I may do Friday Night Live this coming week So I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be Thursday or Friday night. So be on the lookout for that. I've really enjoyed spending time with you guys for a couple hours in the evening on the Facebook Live. And well, I'm learning something each week. I almost melted my iPhone. I had it duct taped to this big monitor that I have so that it was up high and the monitor was on as I was reading it. And the phone went into this I'm shutting down kind of mode. And then I had to take a break for 15 minutes. Then I went on the deck. So I hope it's going to be nice outside and I can sit on the deck, although the mosquitoes were kind of bad out there. But I love doing that. I remember doing that last summer, sitting on the deck and talking on Facebook Live when I first started doing that. So I'm enjoying that. I'm going to keep it up. Let's see if I can be consistent with that. And I enjoy you guys joining me. The other shout out I want to give is to one of our geeks. So I've got two geeks I found out that are down in the parks this week. And I love it that we always have people down in the parks, but I love this even more. This was awesome. Sarah Chapman Salter. Thanks for posting this morning. This is Sunday morning on Memorial Day weekend, and she said she saw a Geekin t-shirt go by her in World Showcase, and then later on in the thread on Facebook, I think she learned that Heather Brainerd was the one that she had seen. I had seen Heather post a picture of her t-shirt earlier, a couple days maybe, so I put two and two together. That is just so awesome. I mean, what are the chances, I guess, but you know how much I love the meetups that we can have. And maybe those two guys are going to meet up down in the parks. But that she actually saw the t-shirt walking by in Norway, she said. So Sarah, I really enjoyed that. That was so special. You have no idea how much that meant to me. I thought that was awesome. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the last thing I wanted to give a shout out, we had Susan Busby. I recorded with her on Skype a couple of weeks ago. She had posted something about the minivans, and it was funny because Mama and I and Judy were talking about this. They now have a couple of minivans that will carry your ECVs, or as we like to call them, scooters. And so let's hear the little interview I did with Susan as she gives us the details on the minivan service for the ECVs.
So, Susan, I really enjoyed your post into the Facebook group, our private Facebook group. This morning I saw that, and you posted home again, boo for work this morning. Well, I guess you had to go back to work, right?
Yep.
And but you said we use the ECV compatible minivan on our trip. So if anyone has any questions about that, feel free to ask. There isn't a ton of info out there. So I'm asking Susan. I think it's funny because Judy and I were talking about this. Of course, Judy uses a scooter, as we call it, or I guess ECV is another name for that, right?
Yep.
And you know what? There's sometimes when you're trying to get on a bus, and because they can only get 2 scooters on a bus at a time, you got to wait for another bus if it's filled up with 2 scooters. And we've been talking to people, of course, on the podcast that have been raving about the minivan service. And we heard this ECV compatible one was coming. So great timing. So I'd love to hear more about it. How was your experience? Yeah.
It was great. They only have, from what I understand, 2 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
And our driver said they actually aren't very busy. He said they're not on the Lyft app, so you have to actually call the minivan garage directly to get them to come out. So that was a challenge in itself because I had read about this on the disc boards, and someone had posted a phone number to what I thought was the minivan garage.
Yeah.
It was not.
The internet, huh? It's just not reliable.
Yeah. So we were at Beaches and Cream to have ice cream late at night, like 10 o'clock. We had walked from Epcot over to the beach club and got ice cream. So I went to the Bell Services desk, and they didn't really know how to get a hold of the minivan service until one bellman came up and had a pocket full of business cards. And he shuffled through them and he found the number. And then I called right over there, and they said they kind of sounded surprised when I called.
Oh, wow.
What
is the number?
It is 407-828-3500.
There you go. Great. Now the Geekin family is on it now. We know.
That's right.
We'll post it out there in our group for sure. Yeah. So you gave them a call. How quick were they to come on over?
It was about 10 minutes, and they had a van over there, and the gentleman, John, was really knowledgeable about how to get the ECV on and off, and he took care of everything and took us back to Pop Century and unloaded, and it was just the normal $25 that they charge for the regular minivans.
Wow.
And then you can tip them now. From what I understand, used to not, when they were in the testing phase, they didn't want tips, but now they allow tips.
And I did hear, Mama says that it started out to be only at the deluxe resorts, but they have expanded to all the resorts now. Is that correct?
That is correct. And in fact, we used a regular minivan to Hoop-de-Doo Review and back.
Okay.
And they're the only ones that are allowed to go all the way into Pioneer Hall.
Oh.
Uber can't go to Pioneer Hall. Lyft can't go to Pioneer Hall, but minivans can drive all the way into Pioneer Hall. And we thought, well, that's a little bit easier than taking a bus, than taking a boat.
Yeah. So how many times did you use this service?
So we use the regular minivan service just to Hoop-de-Doo and back. So that's twice. And then we use the ECV van just the one time.
Oh, okay. Just to try it out.
Yep.
Well, that's because you were late night.
Yeah, it was late. And after eating ice cream, I didn't want to have to try to take a bus to Disney Springs and then try to switch over.
We've heard the drivers are exceptionally good service people.
They are. They are really personable. Mm. They know everything about the area, the parks. They're cast members previously.
Yeah.
So it was great. They were really great about everything.
They seem to like their job. I'm wondering, so many people loving this service, are they going to have enough minivans to take care of everybody?
We never seemed to have a problem getting one when we needed one.
Yeah.
So
I've not heard a problem.
I think because Lyft and Uber are there too, and they're substantially cheaper.
Oh, okay.
I think the minivans are a smaller niche, like to Hoop-de-Doo, where they can't go. So
that's a good point. Yeah. It's a little bit of a novelty.
Yep. Yeah.
So did you have a good trip?
We did. We had a great trip. It was hot every day. We only had one day of rain.
Okay, good.
And that was our Magic Kingdom day.
All right. So, not too bad this time of year.
No. It was a little hot for this Michigan girl, but I survived.
How hot did it get? In the 90s?
It was 90s every day.
But the sun was out.
Yep.
We don't always get the sun. I'm in Connecticut, so we don't always see the sun.
Right. I hear you. We just finished having snow.
Well, thanks for that little report. Anything else to add? So you'd recommend this service, then I take it.
I would. Yeah. It was really convenient. I was afraid that because there was only two of them, that we wouldn't be able to get one, or we might have to wait like a really long time for one. But he said, no, they aren't really that busy. And I think it's probably because they don't have them on Lyft.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing they do that purposely so that they don't have a problem with people waiting on them.
Well, before you leave, tell me, you went to one of my favorite restaurants of all property. What'd you have for ice cream?
We split a No Way Jose.
Oh, you split one. Oh,
we split one.
Scared, huh?
Yeah, we were scared that it would be too big, but
chickens.
We looked at each other when we were done. It's like, do you want to order another one? No.
That's my favorite one.
No.
That is my favorite
really
one.
Good.
Have you not had it before?
No. I have not been to Disney since I was 24, so that's about 23 years.
Oh, wow. Good
and my husband hasn't been since he was 7, so he's got 38 years.
Wow.
He hasn't been.
Wow. Maybe we got to do
like newbies.
Maybe we got to do a full trip report with you. This will be an intro.
Sure.
All right, Susan. Thanks for reporting on that. That is good information. Really appreciate you coming on for a couple minutes.
Well, no problem.
That's awesome, Susan. I got to remember, we got to get in contact when you want to do your full trip review interview, because I got to have you back on the show, Susan. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming on the Facebook Live with me, too. That was great information. And if you want that phone number, 407-828-3500, and I'll post that in the Facebook group. And I'll put that on the Geek and Gazette. Let me tell you about all these things we got going on. We've got a travel agency. Book with us. Disney pays the commission anyway. Mama and Auntie Judy are loving the interaction they're having with you geeks, booking and reviewing your trips. Well, we're Fairy Tale Concierge travel agents along with EJ Cruz and Jennifer Galambos. And Fairy Tale Concierge is an authorized Disney vacation planner agency. So let's develop your plan. We're experts in Disney World. We've been podcasting about Disney World for over 4 years. We're going to Disney World for 19 years. We've stayed at practically all the resorts. Actually, Mama was just telling me we might stay at one of the ones that we haven't stayed at, Saratoga Springs. She's looking at that very seriously. We've eaten at all the restaurants. We've got lots of experience, and you should really leverage our expertise to plan your Disney trip. Something that I think it's really important beyond our expertise is just collaborating with us. You'll have a ton of fun chatting with Mama and Judy, and together you'll brainstorm and book a magical trip for you and your family. I just noticed that, or they were telling me, the Disney Cruise Line has announced the 2019 itinerary. So you're going to want to jump on those as soon as possible. We actually had one listener contact us and we booked a Disney Cruise Line. They are so excited. Judy, I guess, was talking with her on the phone for over an hour, at least, just having fun talking about it and booking it and all those things. Well, if you're listening to podcasts for trip advice, you can save a lot of time with our free personal offer. You can schedule time with Mama, Judy, and I and get our expert advice. We'll listen to your individual needs and do all the planning work for you, including dining reservations, fast passes, and booking your trip, especially if you're on the West Coast. You want to jump on those right at that 100-day mark for your dining reservations and 60 days out for your fast passes. And Mama and Judy will do it all for you. So email Mama and Judy at travelintiaras@gmail.com. That's travelin without the G. travelintiaras@gmail.com, or go to our website, geekinonwdw.com/advice. That's easy to do. There's a little form there. Fill it out. We'll get emailed and we'll get right back in touch with you to set up your free phone call. Hey, the best part about podcasting our show are the friends we meet and the trip ideas we share and the people walking around through World Showcase and seeing our t-shirts. That is so cool. We also got a weekly newsletter. We call it the Geekin' Gazette. Each week I put out an email that has our favorite news story from Walt Disney World, a planning or money-saving tip, and something interesting that our community is talking about. And when we've got a discount that's coming out of Disney World or Fairy Tale Concierge, we'll let you know about that. And when you sign up for our email list, you'll get a planning spreadsheet that we use to plan and track our days, ADRs, fast passes, park hours, and which park we're in. I know that's really a great thing to do. So you can have it on your phone, get it all filled out. You can PDF text it to each other. That's in your traveling party. It's so handy to have that all together and stay communicating with each other all together. And I also have a travel packing list that you'll get when you sign up for the Geek and Gazette. And it's got everything you need to remember when you're going on a trip to Disney World. You can make adjustments to that too if you want. It's just a Word document, but it's got just about everything you need to remember to go down there. So those are a couple of the freebies and goodies you'll get for signing up for the Geek and Gazette. You can do that out on our website, geekinonwdw.com. Right on the right-hand side, there's a quick little form there. Fill that out. And then the day after, you'll get those two little freebies, and then you'll get the Geek and Gazette every week, and it's usually on a Monday. I was talking about our awesome private Facebook group. If you'd like to join that amazing Geekin' family on Facebook, it's closed and a private group. The geeks, they give me great feedback on the quality of positive discussion that we've maintained in our group, and lots of friends. They're meeting through our podcast and they communicate through there. They ask questions. You get your questions answered and we just make friends. And if you want to qualify for that also, you got to have a passion for Walt Disney World and your vacations. You're positive. You're listening to our show and you have got fun. You guys just got a positive attitude. Search for the group on Facebook, request an invite. You'll get like 3 questions. And if you can answer those, that would be great. And I can look at your profile and really see that you'll be a positive influence to our group. I'll let you in and definitely come in and say hi. Give me those 3 fun facts like we do on the podcast when we have intros for our guests. Tell us a couple cool things about yourself that related to Disney World, and we'll all say hi. I am really enjoying that Thursday night Facebook Live. I think I might switch it to Friday night just to try another night. I usually start at 7 p.m. on the East Coast, and then I'll go for almost a couple of hours. That's been a lot of fun. I think I'm going to continue to do that. It's fun interacting with you guys and getting to talk to new people. That was really fun this past week. I talked to some new folks that have never been on the show before. I'm trying to do all your trip reports, guys. I get a lot of requests for them lately. I will do my best. I might do one of those roundtable. I had someone, I said, maybe we'll do a roundtable. We'll have like 3 of you guys on and do a roundtable trip report. We've done that. I thought it went really well. Well, you can email me if you'd like to be a guest on the show, kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. You know what else you could email? We had a great intro again this week from a listener. Thank you, Megan Dorsey, for sending that. That was awesome. I love getting those, and I'm all out of them right now. I might recycle a few, but if you guys send me in, you could definitely be the very next one to do an intro for our podcast. And just follow that little format that Megan did, and it'll come out great. Use your phone, record it as a video, whatever. I don't care what format it comes in, because I'll just re-record it anyway and put it on the show. I'm on the Twitter, Geeking on WDW. Got a voice, you can call it in on voice recording hotline, Geek Speak, 860-294-4774. You know, I was thinking especially when Toy Story opens June 30th, I got to get someone to call into the Geek Speak and give us all what's going on there. Or I'll definitely have someone on the show to talk about that once it's opened up for sure. Hey guys, thanks for retweeting our Twitter posts, sharing our Facebook episode postings, telling your friends is the best way to support our show. You know, those little interactions I talk about, when I was wearing my t-shirt, someone walked up to me and said, "Oh, I love your t-shirt," and they've been listeners of the show ever since. That is so cool. It's the best way. Tell your friends about the show. Appreciate that, guys. We're always way up on the rankings in iTunes for travel podcasts. I'm so excited and proud of that, and all of you guys, thank you again so much for listening. You know, you also could do, you could forward our Geeking Gazette over to a friend. Just email it over to them and tell them they're part of our gang. All right. Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. We really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. Have a magical day, and I hope all your dreams come true.
Have you been listening to our show?
I want to say probably close to a year now, because I started when I was initially planning, and I felt like I had to postpone our trip one time. So it was like a year of planning that ended up being.
Okay. All right. You're coming through pretty good.
Okay, good.
I usually don't do the video, but with FaceTime, I kind of trust it a little bit more. I usually turn off the video and we do just audio. Mm-hmm. But let's see how it goes. It seems to be, because sometimes you'll get that like kind of,
Okay,
sound.
Whatever you think works best.
But it seems.
I got my nice Beat headphones in, so.
Yeah, they're wireless headphones.
Yeah.
Nice. How can I do this? Let me put my monitor back on. Well, if I'm looking at my monitor, not this, I got a big monitor up on top here too.
Okay.
So don't mind me. How am I going to do this? Let's see. I think I'm good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you.
Just walking around.
No problem. What do you want, an iPad?
I'm actually on my phone. I don't know why it didn't come through on my iPad, but it works fine. Put my notes down here so at least you'll think I'm looking at you. Okay. Can you not see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I have two monitors.
I might put my phone down just so I don't have to hold it the whole time, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, you want to just go do audio?
Sure.
We can switch it just to audio. And that's microphone. How do you do it on this one? I don't know. What's this one? It's FaceTime. You
can just leave it as is. I'm just literally going to put my phone down.
Okay.
So I'm not holding it.
Okay. I'm going to be looking at my notes most of the time anyway.
Okay.
Where my questions are. So thanks for sending me your trip report.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I will go through the questions like I gave you, But I think especially when we're talking, because most of your stuff was food, so I'll definitely look.
Yeah,
through
there's definitely details in there, but
Okay.
for the most part, when we weren't eating, we're like walking around and just trying to take in, as much as we could.
Yeah. Was this your first time, you said?
Yeah.
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 Cool. And it's Leianna Hillo, right?
Kilo, yeah.
Leianna Hillo. Got it.
Yeah.
Looked easy, but you never know when I
know. A lot of people are like, Hio, they think it's like Spanish or something.
It's not as hard as it looks. It's not hard at all. Okay. Ready, Leianna?
I'm ready.
Thanks for coming on. That's
You're welcome.
the recorded part of the show.
I know. I figured I'd stay on just in case.
Yeah, I've had people go, okay, goodbye. And oh, I could have said another goodbye. All right. Well, it's going to be a while before this gets out onto the podcast because I'm like, this is like the fifth one I'm ahead. Hey, kitty cat. Hey, kitty.
I had a kitty too.
We've got two kitties here. Yeah, they always want to bother you when you're into something, right?
She's so sweet, though.
Yeah.
She's just like a little lovey-dovey.
Yeah, I've got a great tiger. I got a great tiger cat that wants to lay next to me all the time.